Welcome, welcome, welcome to Mission 3, Lesson 17. Our student objective for this lesson is to represent and solve division problems requiring decomposing a remainder in the tens. Okay, so we're still working on division, and we're going to see what happens when we have a number in the tens place and it doesn't evenly, and we're dividing it and it doesn't evenly divide into the groups, and what we do from there. So let's take a look at one. So let's take a look at an example of one of these type of equations. So say we were given the equation 74 divided by 2. 74 divided by 2. Now we're going to be using the place value chart again today. So I have my place value chart right here, and I've created the 74 in the place value chart because I have 7 tens and 4 ones, because there are 7 tens in 74 and 4 ones in 74. And then I've created 2 groups down here because I'm dividing it into 2. So that means I'm taking the 74 and I'm dividing it into the 2 groups. So let's change colors here so we can match. So I'm going to start with the tens, because remember, in this case, when I'm doing division, I always actually start with the largest place value, which is different than if you think about it, multiplication or addition or subtraction, where we always start with like the ones place and move up. In division, you always start with your largest place value. So in this case, that largest place value is the tens. So I'm going to distribute the tens equally. So I'm just going to put 1 there, and I'm going to cross it off here as I go, so I know I use it. 1 there, 1 there. Okay. And then I have another one here, another one here, another one here, and another one here. Okay. So notice right now I've used up 6 of the 7 place value discs. Now I have 1 left over. I have this 1 left over. Can I divide that 1 amongst the 2 groups? I cannot. And some of you might say, well, you could split it in half. Okay, I can't do that. I cannot split that in half. So no, I cannot take that 1 and split it evenly amongst 2 groups because there's only 1. So what do I need to do? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbundle one of these left over. Okay, so remember, I'm going to unbundle the 110 into the ones place. 110 is equal to how many ones? 110 is equal to 10 ones. So I'm just going to move that over to the ones place, that one I had left over. And how many new ones does that create? It creates 10 new ones, because that 110 becomes 10 new ones. So I have to add 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now I've unbundled it, I've moved it, it's done now because I just redid it as 10 ones. So how many ones do I have total now? Well, I have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So now I have 14 ones. I started with 4, but then I added the 10, so I have 14 now. And now I have to divide those 14 ones into the 2 groups. So I'm going to do the same thing that I just did up above. I'm just going to put 1 there, cross it out. 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 Put 1 here, 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 cross it out. Put another 1 here, cross it out. Put 1 here, cross it out. Put 1 here, cross it out. It's getting repetitive for you. Put 1 here, cross it out. And put that final 1 there, cross it out. Now, am I left over with any? I'm not left over with any. I was able to divide those 14 ones evenly into the 2 groups. So I'm going to ask myself here, how many did I end up with in total in each group? Well, I ended up with 3 tens and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 ones in each group. So what does 3 tens and 7 ones equal? 3 tens and 7 ones equals 37. So 74 divided by 2 equals 37. Now I want to check that here by using the standard algorithm. So we're going to look here. Because I had 7 and I divided it amongst 2. How many could I get in each group when I did 7 divided by 2? Well, again, if we look here, right, look in each group, I was able to get 3 in each group. Okay? And so I had 2 groups of 3. So I had 2 groups of 3. So what I do then is 2 times 3. 2 groups of 3 is 6. Did I have any left over? Well, I had 7. I used 6. So I do 7 minus 6. And yep, I had 1 left over. And that was this guy over here again. And then what I do, I rebundled them and joined them with the ones. So I had 14 ones. And then I had 14 ones, and I divided those into the 2 groups. Okay? How many was I able to get in each group when I did 14? These 14 ones divided by 2. How many did I get in each group? I got 7 in each group. So there were 7 in each group. Okay, so I had 2 groups of 7. 1, 2. 2 groups of 7, or 2 times 7 was 14. And then I subtract to see if I have any left over. 14 minus 14 is 0. So again, you can see I had no remainders left over here. Remainder 0. I don't have to put remainder 0 if there is no remainder, but I'm just writing it to show you. So you can see that 37 is the quotient of 74 divided by 2. And the main skill that you're working on today is when you have a 10 or more left over, how you have to unbundle that and turn it into 10 new ones, and then distribute those. And you're going to work on that skill throughout today's lesson. Good luck, and if you have any questions, ask me or your teacher.